Fans live for games like this one.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the time. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA. Let's take a look at the numbers for Trey Mann.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've got Clark. Wallace is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Pickett in at the four-man position. And for the Mavericks, Doc is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Irving. Then it's Terrence Mann. And teams getting geared up great for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
On the wing, Irving. It's deflected. Here's Murray to the inside. Here's Clark, and it's blocked. And he gets it back. New Orleans moving it around. Murray against Irving. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Doc. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Clark with it. And here is Wallace. 5 on the clock. Here's Clark. Murray outside. There's the triple. And Lively pulls it down. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And, guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
Pickett. Great D that time from Doc.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Picked his pocket. Murray against Irving. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to man. Just 5 on the clock. Got the pass to Irving. The tray. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Clark, a screen on Irving. Murray for 3. It's good from long range.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
He gets that one.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Pickett. And with the rebound. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's taken away by Wallace. To the middle. Here's Pickett. And it's blocked. They retain possession. The Mavericks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Now here's Murray. 9-point game his last outing. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He scored 23 points, and his ability to keep getting back to the foul line helped their cause tremendously. It's the kind of incredible performance you expect from a star like him, but still fun to watch. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Murray up on top, covered by Irving. Clock at 4. Murray, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Let's take a look at Dallas. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. Changes here for the Mavericks. Doc comes in for Daniel Gafford. And Hawkins subbed in for Kyrie Irving. On the wing, man. Teardrop shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
First one falls for it. House is checked in for the Mavericks. Both free throws good from Mann.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Doc can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Wallace looking for an opening. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
To Hardy on the wing. Jones. Here is Doc. Fires the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Throws it up high. Stolen by Jones. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And Doc gets it to go.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Wallace. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And so it's Dallas with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Trey Mann. He's out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Fleming in at the 3, the small forward. Pelicans trail by 10. Now, Mann. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston. To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Primo's checked in. Here is Doc. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Pelicans trail by 8. Mann with it. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Davis sets a screen. Doc the pass to Davis. Here's Fleming. He had 15 points last outing. Count it, good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here is Doc. He's got 12. It's intercepted. And now in transition is Wallace. Here we go. A nice shot by Fleming.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Pass to Doc. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, man. Lock at 6. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Man's got 7 points.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
It's stolen. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. One-on-one here. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Pelicans trail by 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
6 to shoot. Here's Primo. Here's Battle. And again, no good by New Orleans. Mavericks leading by 5. Doc the pass to Lively. Out to the wing. Lets it go with the 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Here's Fleming. He's got 5. Pass to Man. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
A different look for Dallas. Mann's checked in for Davis, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Hardy. Irving passes to Doc. Lively with the screen. The kick out to Irving. Drills it from outside. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
Pass to Man. Here's Pickett. He has yet to score. Baseline try. And the shot falls short this time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Davis is checked in for... And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Good evening.
Looking at Dallas, headed down the final month of the season. At this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah, decided. Moving on. The Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Doc has been sensational.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Terrence Mann is out there with Doc. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Irving. Doc the pass to Irving. They get the rebound. Lively, that's good.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Irving against Murray. Chalk up 2 there. Murray's got 5 now.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low.
And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
On defense, the Mavericks. Murray left side, unable to get that one. Mavericks leading by 4. Mann passes to Doc. Lets it go from deep. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
In the corner, Wallace with it. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Pickett. Yes, that goes in. Pickett's got his first basket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Wallace inside. Murray outside. Shoots from 14. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Doc. And it's blocked. Murray outside. Pass to Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Doc the pass to Man, and he goes in for the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Pelicans trail by 6. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. There's the lob to the hoop. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Mavericks making a change here. Jones has checked in. The Pelicans have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. Murray against Irving. Shot from 12. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket for Murray.
And in recent years, Murray has become one of the more effective high-volume mid-range shooters in our league.
Here is Doc. 14 points for him. Off target at the rim. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Pickett. Clark outside. Now here's Wallace. And it's Irving with the rebound. Doc the pass to Lively. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And it's a foul called on Doc. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
I mean, he's checked in for New Orleans. Trey Mann comes in for DeJounte Murray. And so it's New Orleans with it. 6-point game. Mann passes to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Irving with a clean look. No good on the three.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Fleming. Lively defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mann. Bangs home the trifecta. And now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Doc. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Davis is checked in for Dallas. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Doc, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Mavericks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Pelicans trail by 5. Mann with it. 12 points for him. From deep. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kicks it out to Jones. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Now, Mann. That one, good. Mann's got 14 points.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Here is Doc. 18 points for him. Inside. Launches a 3. And Fleming pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Primo. Scoreless thus far. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Irving passes to Doc. Knocked away. Jones kicks to Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. Here is Doc. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Pass to Mann. Here's Primo. Back to Mann. We've got 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Great D that time from Davis. Here is Doc. Goes back up. Davis. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks lead by 1. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Fleming, and it's battle in at the 4. Back to Davis. Pass to Hardy. No good with the triple. The Pelicans trail. Here's Mann. And he drops it in from the low post.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gafford's checked in. Well, for New Orleans, shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Fleming. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Hardy.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first. Jones checked in for House. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Yep, that one goes in there. 20 points for Doc.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Primo. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside, Jones. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Man with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here is Doc.
I'm faced with open mouth.
Fleming's got his 4th rebound in this one. Man passes to Primo. Back to Man. They set the screen. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Doc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Fleming's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, Man. There's the 3. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Got the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Here is Doc with the drive, and stolen by Murray. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Shoots over Hardy. Murray, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
That's good from Doc.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Man comes in for Davis, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Hardy. Wallace is checked in for the Pelicans.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
It's blocked. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here is Doc. Pass to Man. Here is Doc. 5 to shoot. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Doc's got 24 points.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Wallace with a screen on Irving. And here is Murray. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Nice decision by Murray, choosing to move the ball to the open guy off the pick and roll.
Irving passes to Doc. Back to Man. Crops in the layup for 2. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Murray. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
Takes a three. Pelicans with the rebound. On the wing, Murray. And Irving pulls it down. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Doc. It's Clark with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Here is Doc. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doc's got 26.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Now here's Murray. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Pickett. Connects from three-point range.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Clark. Here's Murray. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Quickly with the screen. That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. New Orleans moving the ball around. For 3, Murray. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Doc the pass to Mann. Here is Doc. The kick out to Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Doc. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Clark is screen on Irving. For 3, Murray. Right between the eyes. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.